Good morning, it is 7 a.m. I intentionally slept in a little bit today since some of my friends are up, camped a mile or two behind us, so they have more ground to cover. The mosquitoes are already relentless this morning. I can already start hearing them humming around my tent like at 6 in the morning, 5 in the morning. And then when I was packing up, I had like 40 around me at all times. When I had my morning bathroom experience, thought if I found a nook and then killed all 30 mosquitoes that had followed me there, I would be able to have my experience in peace. Nope. I killed like 30, but there was more, so I just had to suck it up. Anyways, I'm really hoping that we'll have some mosquito-free parts. Don't need them all the time, but just like a little bit of a breeze every once in a while would be really nice. This is the area I camped in last night. Super eerie and creepy. I'm really glad I didn't have to be completely alone. Alright, we're back in a real forest. But somehow it's still kind of creepy. Like, just a different kind of tree. Probably it's just too quiet, like no birds and stuff. I'm not even like a mile in and I'm already taking a break because I found one spot without mosquitoes and has a breeze. And out here, you just gotta enjoy them when you can. Like, I didn't have any of those moments around camp, so I'm just gonna sit a little bit. And it's okay, the miles will come later. But right now, I need to get my sanity back away from the mosquitoes. Man, I have so many mosquito bites, like probably 100. Most of them is where they just like pinpricked me and then flew away because they felt the like bug repellent. So they're not like huge, but they're just everywhere, especially my shoulders and shoulder blades where they were biting me through my shirt. So I've actually put on bug spray underneath my shirt today and smeared it on my shirt. So we'll see if that helps. Right. We've officially hit the snow. I'm not sure how far it goes, but I heard we get to glissade today, so that's exciting. Looks like we're going down on the dirt around the snow, which is horrible for erosion, but you also gotta be safe. This is really pretty up here. I'm quite enjoying this. Alright, we are in some real live actual snow right now. So. Whoops, don't videotape and walk, kids. This little chipmunk is super curious about me. Look at you! Oh, and it's gone. Well, this is a beautiful little break spot. Check this out. With views on both sides. Turn the corner. Speaking of breaks, I think this is where I will take a break because this is where we go straight down the mountain, glissading and stuff. And I think I don't want to be alone for that. Plus, this is perfect because there are no mosquitoes at this very spot, so I can actually take a break here and not be too upset about it. But I'm just gonna wait here until somebody comes around, even if it means waiting for an hour. I'm sure it's fine, it doesn't look too dangerous, but like, things could go wrong, so I should be with other people. The glissade looks super fun though, all the way down the mountain to over there. I really want to do it, but I really should. The clouds are really cool right now, so check this out. These are some stratocumulus clouds. Over there, we've got some contrails from airplanes, but also a little bit of cirrostratus clouds. They're the ones you can barely see. Then if we come over here, we've got some cumulus clouds in the distance, right there. These, it's hard to tell the depth up here, but I think that they're actually altocumulus stratiformis clouds, and here as well. And then there's some contrails that have turned into cirrocumulus clouds, and then we have some cirrostratus clouds right there, and definitely cirrostratus clouds down there. So there's a ton of different clouds here, and it's just really beautiful in general. Somebody asked me why I'm so obsessed with clouds. Honestly, I don't know. I taught it in when I was a teacher. I taught the 4 different kinds, and people would ask me questions and I didn't know the answers, so then I started looking into it, and then I started memorizing all of them. I guess it makes me feel good to know what it is. I don't know. This is really slippery and gnarly. This is scary. I already fell down 20 to 30 yards. We came from all the way up there. Okay, so that ended up being way sketchier than I thought it was going to be. Every southbounder had always told me, you don't need an ice axe, you don't need an ice axe. I would have liked to have an ice axe. I definitely involuntarily glissaded at one point where my feet just slipped out and I was going down on my butt. Pretty high up at a pretty high section. I managed to keep it in control as far as how fast I was going, but I still felt out of control because I couldn't stop myself. Like I could just keep myself at a slow pace. So then I aimed myself towards some trees and basically let myself hit the trees to stop myself, and then we could take a safer route down. But I didn't like that. If I would have had an ice axe, I could have just stopped it right away, and I didn't have that capability. I'm really shocked, honestly, that I didn't break either of my poles, so pretty happy with my aluminum choice. I'm very happy that I waited for Spice Rack and Cookie. However, Cookie is Canadian, Spice Rack also went to school in Canada and is from northern US, so does a lot of snow, has been skiing since he was 5. So I still don't know that that was the best group for me to wait for, because they were way more confident than I was, especially since I fell really early, so that really like took my confidence away. But like Spice Rack was like, I don't know, super steep. Like just like imagine like very steep. Like I was too scared to glissade down it, and he's like, oh, I'm gonna foot ski down this, and he just like, you know, did the skier pose and just and I'm just like, what are you doing? Like I would never do that. So I don't know that they necessarily helped me feel much more safe, but it was good that they were there in case I hurt myself. Then they could have come helped me or come call 911 or whatever. But yeah, again, I'm happy that's over. I think that's apparently the only kind of sketchy area of Oregon, so I've officially survived. But people were just saying, oh, you'll just glissade down. I'm like, it's really, really steep. Like, and if you don't have an ice axe to control it, like, it's not safe, because if you get out of control, like, you could still really hurt yourself if you get into tumbling. And just because you see glissade marks doesn't mean that that was a good glissade. Like, so Crater and Growler were after us, and I was like, okay, you should, I was like yelling up, and I'm like, you should walk right here, take this angle. And then Crater's like, I think I'll glissade, somebody glissaded here. And I'm like, no, that was me when I fell and went uncontrolled down to the trees. So like, just because you see glissade marks, it does not mean that it was a good glissade. Like, but anyways, I'm safe now. Also, I saw Second Chance at that water source, which was funny because I didn't think I was ever going to see him, because I started so much after him, but we must have flipped to the same location. I don't know if he's southbound or northbound, so I don't know if he's going the same direction as me or not. Didn't really talk to him because there was a lot of people there and I wanted to be respectful, but that's kind of cool. It's funny, the thing that bothers me the most and is my biggest pet peeve with this head net, you'd think it was like that it's in my face or I can't see better. Nope. My biggest pet peeve is when mosquitoes land on the netting. Because if you're gonna torture me, you're gonna fly. You're not gonna get a free ride. You are gonna put in the work and you're gonna like it. Oh my gosh, I just stopped at the last water source before Crater Lake. It's like a almost 20-mile dry stretch. There's one water source really far off trail, but I don't want to go to that. Anyways, there were so many mosquitoes there, and they were all biting, even though I have bug spray just everywhere. I probably got like 20 to 30 new bites just in the like 3 minutes it took me to just like very quickly fill up my dirty water. I didn't even like filter anything, I just like collected it. And I have so many more bites and it all itches and it's horrible. It's a hard knock life for us when there are mosquitoes, when your blood is sucked dry and you really just might cry. It's a hard knock life. Oh my gosh, 1.5 miles to lunch. I'm rushing there. There's so many mosquitoes. I really need a break, but I can't break before then. Also, I may have sprained my ankle, maybe. I don't know. It's all of a sudden hurting, but I just can't stop because the mosquitoes are everywhere. Good news is, though, that after lunch yesterday and so far this morning, my arch pain was way less. Right now I don't have any, so I think it's not as big of a concern, but I have no idea what this is. Like my left ankle, like top of the ankle just like really hurts all of a sudden. But I need to make it another 1.5 miles and then I can look at it. I don't even have time to like stop to stretch or anything. Just got a bad rush. On further reflection, I know when I did it too, it wasn't even a big steep snow area, but it was like even just a 3 foot, 4 foot kind of steepish drop off. So I decided to slide on my butt on them, and it was icy and I didn't realize that at the time, and so I went way faster than I thought. And then I was expecting to land on my feet at the bottom, but I kind of like slammed onto my foot at the bottom and didn't, I mean, I felt the pressure, it was like really high pressure, but then it didn't hurt at the time. But now all of a sudden it's really hurting, so I think now it's getting inflamed or something. Don't really know what to do about it. I'm not like limping yet, but like, so there's a stretch that I do where I bend my knee to bring my knee kind of over my foot and it stretches my Achilles. I can't do that at all right now. Like that is excruciatingly painful. So any forward motion just hurts that ankle so bad. Oh, we'll see what happens. Crap, this is really, really bad. I just like hopped off of a step on the foot and it just like immediately buckled under me and was excruciatingly painful. Definitely have like an ankle sprain or something. Like this is like take 0 days to help it rest type deal. Need to make it to Crater Lake. We have 19 miles today and then 6 miles into Crater Lake. And then I don't know, maybe I can zero a few times and meet my trail family at Shelter Cove. But oh gosh, like this is definitely take a rest day pain. But I feel like I need to keep walking because first off, if I stop walking, mosquitoes are gonna get me. Second off, I think the swelling is gonna go way up as soon as I stop. So I'll at least get to the break spot. So it's really bad. I'm gonna have to figure out a way off this mountain. I can barely walk on it. It just got worse and worse every time I bumped it. I don't know if it's a big injury or anything, but I definitely need to get off this mountain and rest it for a few days. Snow ice pack. Well, this has escalated quickly. I'm currently backtracking to a trail junction to get off the mountain and hopefully get a ride. I don't think it's a super horrible sprain because I can still walk on it, but it really hurts. And I definitely think I need 2 or 3 days to rest. So hopefully I can get a ride to Crater Lake, and I might even try to get a ride to Shelter Cove to wait for my friends to get there. So I have several days of rest. It started out not hurting that bad, and then all of a sudden it was just excruciatingly bad. Like I think the swelling kicked in. Anyways, my friends are gonna carry my pack to the trail junction. I'm getting a head start because I'm very slow, but yeah. All right, well, I made it off the trail. I'm in a parking lot and there are 2 cars. So I hope that somebody's gonna come and that I'm gonna beg them to give me a ride to Crater Lake. My friend also posted, he had service and I didn't, he posted to like the Facebook group, so maybe somebody will come get me. We'll see. But right now I'm just gonna sit here. Yeah, it's so weird because I know when it happened and it really rocked my foot hard, but at the time, like I guess it hurt in the moment, but then it didn't really hurt after that anymore. And then I guess with the swelling coming in, it just started hurting more and more and more. And then I just stepped over a log and I landed with all my body weight on that foot and just all of a sudden got spasms of just excruciating pain. And so maybe that's when I actually sprained it, and before that it was just tired. But anyways, it's not horrible. I can walk. It's just very 1 mile per hour slow, and it's very painful. It's not the weight bearing ligaments that hurt. It's the ones that do this part of the foot that really hurt. So I'm hoping it only takes 2 or 3 days to heal, but it wasn't going to heal by me hiking 20 more miles. So hopefully I will find something here, and I guess I'll camp here if I have to. The good thing is my friends are going to be in Crater Lake tomorrow, so if I haven't gotten a hold of them by tomorrow, they'll know that I'm still here at this trailhead, camping here, and then they can send the cavalry to come pick me up. But I hope that one of these 2 cars, they're not backpackers, because they could be backpackers, but I hope that they're hikers and that they will come back and give me a ride. So that was a whirlwind. I ended up getting a ride by a state trooper who just happened to show up about an hour after I got there. He was just checking out the trail and I immediately was like, I need help! And so he drove me down to Fort Klamath, where I am right now. I got a hotel room. And yeah, so I'm gonna stay here, and then tomorrow I'll probably try to hitch or get a ride to Crater Lake, mostly just to hang out with my friends because they're gonna be there. And then we'll see, probably I'll end up having to get another ride to Shelter Cove Resort, and then I'll just hang out there for a few days until they get there, and then I'll just keep hiking with them. I'm hoping it's not too bad since I am able to put weight on it, just it's very painful. And so I'm hoping just a few days is going to be enough. It was definitely weird and kind of a whirlwind because at first I didn't even realize I was injured. I remember landing really hard on it. But it didn't hurt a lot in the moment. But I had taken ibuprofen before that for some foot pain, so I think that held it off for a while. And then just every time I bumped it, it started hurting a little more, and the ibuprofen was going away, and then that started hurting more. And then there was one time, I forget if I talked about this, so sorry if I did, but I just got on a log and just jumped down it like I do a million times, and just excruciating pain from that. And that was when I was oh, maybe I'm not normal. Maybe I'm not okay after all. And honestly, even as I'm hiking out of the trail, I'm going down, I still was second guessing myself and thinking it really hurts, but I am able to walk. Maybe I should just walk the 20 miles to Crater Lake anyways, rather than have to basically rely on the help of other people. One of my friends hiked down with me and carried my pack, and then another friend posted on the Facebook group for me. And so I don't know, I'm not someone who loves to ask for help, so it's dang, maybe I should just keep hiking so I don't, and I could just get myself there by myself. But in the end, I think that this is what's best for me. I think that if I had hiked 20 more miles, it could become a nagging thing and a big thing, versus now I walked 2 miles on it, and now I can rest it. And I think it'll heal a lot faster. If I wake up tomorrow morning and it feels way better. I'm going to feel stupid because I could have just like camped on trail and not gotten off. But I don't know. I've had a lot of ankle sprains in my life, so I don't really want to mess with it, and I'd rather just heal it the right way. It sucks that I'm going to be skipping some miles, but I think at this rate, like, I really like my trail family and I want to stick with them, and I would rather skip ahead and skip some miles to be able to keep hiking with them than to rest a day or two and then be hiking by myself. I mean, we're a pretty good support system, so, and they were really nice to me and helped me and stuff, so clearly it shows that it helps. But yeah, I don't know if it was the right decision, and I don't know how long it'll take to heal, but one way or the other, here I am in Fort Klamath. And the people here are super nice. I'm in like I forget if it's Aspen Inn or Aspen Village or something like that. But so I was at a different place, and they actually don't accept PCT hikers because we're too dirty. But she then called the Aspen motel and was like, we have a hurt hiker here, can you come pick her up? So she, like the owner I think, drove over to this other hotel and picked me up and drove me over here and gave me like a hiker discount, and she's even gonna ask around about getting me a ride to Shelter Cove, so she's kind of trail angeling too. So it all worked out, and the one benefit is I get to shower now a day earlier than I was expecting, so that's cool. And you know what, it's an adventure. Like, I'm honestly not that upset, especially, well, I'm gonna be upset if this becomes like a big thing that becomes like trail ending or something, but like, if it's just like I'm hurt for 2 or 3 days, like, it's just part of the adventure. It's more exciting to have something go wrong and then figure it out than just if everything goes right all the time. Also, there's no mosquitoes in here. Yeah.
Also, check out these bug bites. This is just one shoulder blade. Has like, I don't know, 40. And that's like, I have it on the other side and my legs and everything else too.
By the way, if you're curious what's hurt, it's not the weight-bearing tendons. This hurts a little bit, but not that much. I'm going to show you, actually no, sorry, I'm going to sit down first to show you. Okay, I'm going to show you on my healthy foot, which is my right foot. So if you tap your foot like this, I can't do that at all with that one, and if you like jerk it, that would elicit the F word from me with my other one because it hurts so bad. So it's like, I don't know, it's like the tendon right here that really, really hurts. But I'm hoping it heals faster because it's not a weight-bearing tendon.